Hello, third grade. I have Julia and Violet, and we're ready to bring you Lulu Walks the Dogs. And last time we came at you, we brought you chapter 21, and I think a timeout in chapter 20. So we're bringing you chapter 22. And if you remember from last time when we read, we were talking about Fleischman and Lulu. She was telling Fleischman all the reasons why she didn't like him. Remember, she gave him that long list. And Fleischman was wearing this shirt. Remember this shirt? I'm here to bring some happiness into your life. And we had to make the prediction on what Fleischman was going to say to Lulu. So I loved reading those. Let's see what he really says. So chapter 22. Remember, watch all the other ones before. We're getting to the end, friends. Except for a while, Fleischman didn't say anything. He was busy untying Lulu from the tree. I didn't see that coming. Which turned out to be much harder than he or she or even I had ever expected. Before he was finished, however, he took a deep breath and said to Lulu, "It's not fair to hate a person because he's perfect." And then he added so softly she could barely hear him, "Besides, I'm not perfect. I am so not perfect." So not perfect? Fleischman was so not perfect? "Keep talking, Fleischman," Lulu said to Fleischman, looking pleased for the very first time that day. "Stop trying to untie me and tell me more." Fleischman stopped untying and told her more. "I don't change my underpants every single day. You wouldn't believe the mess that's under my bed." Do any of you have messes under your bed? Tell me. She does.
Tyler doesn't.
She doesn't. "I'm scared of the dark." Me too. Are you? "I'm also scared. Make that absolutely terrified of crawly creatures like caterpillars and worms." Any of you can relate to Fleischman's fears? "I can only speak German to Dachshunds and French to poodles. Whenever I try to speak German or French to humans, they can never understand me. I play the flute because I already tried and couldn't play the violin, the piano, the guitar, the clarinet, the drums, and the gusli." The what? The what? I really don't feel like discussing that right now. Lulu kept listening cheerfully until Fleischman was done telling more and went back to untying. And then she, looking even more cheerful, said, "Terrified of crawly creatures, smelly underwear, can't play the gusli?" Fleischman shrugged. Lulu kept on talking. "What about all that goody-goody stuff? The carrots, the sneakers, the smile. Plus being so honored and thrilled. Plus being so smart. That's who I am," said Fleischman. "I can't help it. Just like you can't help." And all of a sudden, he started to speak in a very loud voice. "That you are really, really dumb about dogs. Plus, you certainly aren't the nicest girl in the world." Whoa! Listen to Fleischman. Whoever knew that he could talk that way? Lulu glared at Fleischman. Fleischman glared at Lulu. Let me see your glares. Let's see them, girls. Give me your glares. Oh, Violet, that's a good glare.
Oh my God.
But instead of an impasse, they had a conversation. A quite noisy conversation that lasted the rest of the morning and all of the afternoon. There was yelling from Lulu and crying from Fleischman and yelling from Fleischman and crying from, what do you think? Lulu. And from both of them, much stamping of feet. But when they were finished with all of that, Lulu and Fleischman shook each other's hand. That brings us to chapter 23. Let's keep going. From that day on, Lulu and Fleischman were more than boss and assistant and more than teammates. They were, in fact, partners. With Lulu offering Fleischman and making him take exactly... What's she going to make him take? Make your prediction.
Take.
How much money?
A creepy crawly.
Crawly. No. So Lulu was offering Fleischman and making him take exactly half the money she earned walking dogs and promising to teach him for only $10. How not to be scared of caterpillars and worms. Plus, whispering in a voice he hardly could hear, but at least she said it, that although she had no wish to be the nicest girl in the world, boring, too boring, she would try her very best to be nicer to him. Here's Fleischman's face. I think it's kind of telling on how he feels about what Lulu said. Somewhere deep in his forest, Mr. B is slowly nodding his head and smiling. Fleischman, in return, promised that he'd give away the shirt that says, "I'm here to bring some happiness into your life." Teach her, for only $10, to understand dogs. Try his very best to stop saying how honored and thrilled and delighted and smart he was. And work on smiling a less annoying smile. Did Lulu stop hating Fleischman?
Maybe.
Yes, she did. Did Lulu stop being rude to him?
Yes.
Yes, she did. Was Lulu now willing to talk with him while they walked the dogs together on weekday mornings?
No.
Yes, she was. And so did Fleischman and Lulu finally turn into new best friends?
Yes.
No, they didn't. You want a happy ending? Read Cinderella. This story has only sort of a happy ending. Oh, that's weird. Because Fleischman is still too annoying for Lulu to love. And Lulu is still too fierce for Fleischman to love. They respect each other. They count on each other. They're partners and dog walking buddies. If one of them got tied up, the other would help. But unless they turn into totally different people, I'm pretty sure they won't be new best friends. Still, the last time I saw them together, they were walking Brutus and Pukey and Cordelia. Lulu was trying to kick some dirt on Fleischman's perfect sneakers. Fleischman was shaking a carrot in Lulu's face, and as they got near the end of the street, I could hear them loudly singing this money song. Remember, I can't see you, so you cannot laugh at my singing. It stinks. Sing along with me. Ready, girls? Larry, Liam, Lester, Lou, all of this money for us too. Kathy, Carly, Chloe, Claire, all this money we can share. Oh, here we go. Money, 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 money. Don't laugh at our singing. That brings us to the last time out. And I'll give you a little clue. The last time out has some questions and answers that are going to be answered. I want you in the comments to leave a question that you have at the end of our story, because boys and girls, I have to tell you that there's no more story left. There's the last time out, and then the last thing we're going to come to is called overtime. So what is a question you still have about Lulu Walks the Dogs? All right, the next time we come at you, we will bring you our final two chapters, which is the last time out and overtime. All right, see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.